We just left the house. We packed everything we could. We took notes yesterday on all the other clues, and we're excited. Today, we're excited because it's the treasure hunt for the gold ticket. This is something that my dad heard about on the news like 2 months ago. I bought a ticket. I've dragged Courtney out today. At noon, I'm gonna get a riddle, and it's gonna be a clue to somewhere in the state where this treasure is buried. Today, we could win $5,000, and the winner of the whole contest wins an actual candy factory. So, of course we're participating. We are starting out the day at Johnny Appleseed Park because we think this is the one place in Fort Wayne that it would be most likely to be. We've studied the riddles from other states to see if we can figure out what to expect, because we have to find the riddle before Courtney goes back to work on Monday. David, who invented the contest, wears a tie-dyed shirt in every one of his videos. So we wore our tie-dye today, hoping it brings us good luck, and we find this riddle sometime this afternoon. We just got the riddle. Taking home country roads, leaving on a jet plane, Rocky Mountain High, the gold I'm a country boy, sunshine on my shoulders. Let me do the lyrics. Kansas, dust in the wind is canvas, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas. Can you look up how far away Denver, Indiana is? Yep. I'm gonna stop him real quick. Okay, we have the riddle. I'm gonna tell you what it is as we start driving. It does not appear that it's close to Johnny Appleseed, but I'm happy with our guess. The reason we're jetting off is because it says, I sang while I drifted into the dust. I rode my bike so I wouldn't rust. So maybe there's a bike. I fell from a plane with 6 fine others, and John Denver died in a plane crash, unfortunately. It's the right time for peace. Don't smoke, my brothers. And then there's a note buried on the right side. Yeah, because the Kansas song is Drift in the Dust. Yeah. And that would be Kansas, but I wonder, I might look at Kansas and see if anybody was in a plane crash. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll look and see where Kansas, Indiana is right now, just to make sure we're not going in the wrong direction. Topeka, Indiana. I don't think there's a Kansas, Indiana. Okay, Topeka, Indiana. That is like a riddle. Talk about a riddle. Okay, I'm gonna look up the parks. I'm gonna look up the town parks in Denver and just the town of Denver and see what's there. And there's a rusty bicycle or anything. Yeah. 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 I think there's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a rusty bicycle. We are an hour and 20 minutes away. I also promised Courtney that we would get coffee. We didn't leave the house soon enough to get it, but that's okay. Does the witch rust in The Wizard of Oz? No, it's the Tin Man. The Tin Man! The Tin Man. I wonder if there's a Tin Man in Topeka. Okay, we were gonna go to Denver, Indiana, but we looked at Courtney actually thought last night that we should look at the towns in Indiana, and we read over the list, and I remember we specifically, I wonder if it's even in my notes, wrote down Topeka because Topeka, Kansas. Okay, so Courtney thought about the clue more, and we know that drifted into the dust. We went right away to dust in the wind. I don't know if that's true, but that's Kansas. And I rode my bike so it wouldn't rust. And we're thinking Wizard of Oz. So Courtney actually thought that we should go over the towns in Indiana last night. We read through them. We specifically thought of Topeka because Topeka, Kansas always seems like the clues are one step away. So we're not going to Denver. We're actually going to Topeka, Indiana. We're going to Topeka. We're actually going to go to Topeka, Indiana first. Topeka, Indiana is up by LaGrange, which is just south of where we think Denver, Indiana is, so we can always divert back if we have to. We're still on the northern side of the state. I think that Topeka might be a little farther. I'm going to look up directions. We're already headed that way, but I'm going to look up specific directions while I continue to look up clues. It's the right time for peace. So I wonder if wherever we end up there's a peace memorial. Should I look up peace memorials in Indiana? Like 60s or 70s. Yep. And a no smoking sign. Woodstock. Yeah. Like I wonder if there, but the no smoking sign is going to be like just a park, like a public park, and it'll be no smoking. 2 inches deep on the right side. So we need the spade. We brought a spade. Don't worry, we have a spade. This is good. If it's where we think it is, we might make it home tonight.
Yeah.
And win $5,000. Okay, I'm gonna look up peace memorials in Indiana. Hopefully there's one near Topeka. 6, the plane crash.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it seems like an odd thing to add just to add.
Search plane crashes in Topeka, Indiana.
Okay, I will. First stop in Topeka is going to be the fire department, and then we're going to head to some parks and see if there's an airplane or bicycle or anything like that. I just don't think that's it. As much as we like trains, I just don't think that
What is this tree?
has anything to do with it. Okay, we're getting out of the car. I need my jacket. Oh wow, it's chilly. Just look under it real fast. This is cool, first of all. Wow. It's destroyed by fire. Yeah. Okay, stop number 2 in Topeka. We are at the park. We're looking at all the memorial trees and seeing if any of this gives us more clues. I was hoping that there would be a airplane toy. Is that an airplane toy on the playground? A no smoking sign, any of that stuff. Is that like a seesaw or an airplane? Am I blind?
It's like a Yogi Bear.
Ah, Yogi Bear, not an airplane. Courtney is still walking around to see all of the memorial trees. I think this isn't the right place. Okay, we picked Topeka because it's the most obvious Kansas town that's also in Indiana. And it says, I sang while I drifted into the dust. And that's dust into the wind, which is sang by Kansas. I rode my bike so I wouldn't rust. Was both of those things seem like Wizard of Oz? But I just don't see it. I think when Courtney comes back, we're gonna be Googling and headed to Denver, Indiana, because of John Denver. I hope it's in northern Indiana. If it's south, other people have a huge advantage right now, so we're gonna get it. Courtney thought I forgot the headlamps. Of course I didn't forget the headlamps. Who knows how long we'll be here. We checked out everywhere we could think of in Topeka, and now we're gonna head to Denver. We think that the clue hints at John Denver because he fell from a plane, but I don't understand why it would be with 6 others because it was a solo plane crash. Our first thought when we read it was John Denver. So we're gonna head there, which is at least on the way to Indianapolis, or if we want to go to Bunker Hill, sticking with the Kansas theme and airplanes. I don't know. It's really hard because we don't know the clue. So trying to figure out different pieces. We thought about Chesterton because of the Wizard of Oz and the Tin Man and not rusting. And they have a Wizard of Oz festival. It's also by the, what is that? Indiana Dunes, which would be in the dust. We just have no idea. So it's hard to drive somewhere and not have any idea, but at least we're driving more towards the middle of the state. So if we do think of something, we'll be closer. We have thought that it might be in downtown Indianapolis, but neither of us are really eager to go there right away because it is a commitment. And because it would be a big commitment to go down there.
Bigger town to search as well.
Right. But if it's on Monument Circle, we're going to be disappointed we didn't head there right away. Because there's a fountain, there's the monuments, all the things. Oh, we don't know. We don't know where to go, so we're going. Anyway, we didn't find it yet.
Just so much confidence earlier.
We didn't make a plan on what to do if we didn't have any idea where it was. So we've only been searching for 4 hours, which doesn't seem like enough, but we also just can't figure out the riddle. So we did know that if we were in the southern part of the state or near Indy, we brought stuff in case we wanted to stay at a hotel so that we could search easier in the morning. We're not going to get an official hint until tomorrow at noon. So we just don't know what to do. We are probably going to switch because I'm tired of Googling. So I'm going to start driving and let Courtney keep looking up the clue. We also need to find lunch eventually. So this is our last stop on the Kansas idea train. Because we went to Topeka, we went to Denver for John Denver, which is another song situation. And now we're in, what is this town?
Bunker Hill.
So we're in Bunker Hill now. We can't think of anything else Kansas related. So I think we're going to have to abandon the Kansas thought for now. We still are reluctant to go downtown Indianapolis, not because it's not an excellent idea, it's because we don't want to go. If we ended up going downtown Indianapolis tonight, we'd be staying in downtown Indianapolis.
I think that's true.
And that's not necessarily what I want to do today.
Not to mention that there have not been any bigger cities to which the gold ticket has been hiding in.
My sister did hook us up with snacks, so we've had some good road trip snacks along the way, but we probably should have stopped for lunch. We're calling it for the night. We did stop to have dinner. We thought about different places and we can't think of anything. So we're stopping in a hotel. We're gonna do as much research as we can tonight, and we cannot wait for that second clue to come out tomorrow at noon. So we will see you in the morning after we're rested and ready to go. Courtney decided there's one more place for us to look. So we're headed out. It is raining and cold and windy. Also almost 10 o'clock at night. And 10 o'clock at night, yes. But if we win $5,000, it will be worth it. Oh no. Okay, we made it downtown Indy. It's definitely raining. We're gonna check out this park and then we're gonna walk down on the river canal. We have no idea if this is the right place, but we had enough information and enough people who mentioned this spot that we needed to check it out. We're hoping to get all the downtown Indy spots done today. Okay, we have to get down to the river walk because we just saw Stardust Terrace and a clock. So we are headed down. Okay, we found the clock on the Stardust Terrace. We're trying to figure out where the right of it would be. No smoking. So maybe we look for a no smoking sign. We've made it to downtown Indy. This is another place where everybody thinks it's hidden, so we're gonna check it out. This is the Sailor and Soldier Memorial here in Indy. So if it is not here, at least we had this absolutely gorgeous view of the memorial. Well, we didn't find it. They found the clue earlier today in Chesterton, Indiana. It's too windy to film outside and cold, but luckily, I guess, we don't have to go searching for the clue today. We found out earlier today that the clue was found in Chesterton, Indiana. We did think that we should go there yesterday. We were completely off base with the clue, but
We ruled it out because it was just so far north.
yeah, and we just didn't want to be that far north and then get a clue that it was somewhere in Bloomington or Vincennes or somewhere south and be up in Chesterton, up by Indiana sand dunes. So We found out today that the clue was really based on a plane crash that was in the 1930s up in that area, and then from there everything just whittled down to the road and a bike path and then a post that was on the bike path. So it's interesting because when we were in Topeka yesterday, we were looking at all the clues that could have matched as soon as we got to Topeka. So we were on the right track, we just didn't have the right town.
Yep.
But we had a lot of fun looking, and we're gonna go to breakfast in order to console ourselves. I do have a lot of treasure hunting videos coming up, so if you're interested in treasure hunts, make sure that you subscribe. If you enjoyed watching us run around the whole state today, give the video a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you next week. While we're driving back, I wanted to take a second to give a shout out to everybody who helped us this weekend. My parents, Jeanette and Joe, Matt, Kristen, Addie, Liam, Dave, Karen, Rachel, Cade, Jessica, my Aunt Pat, Uncle Kent, everybody on our team, plus David and Stephanie for coming up with the scavenger hunt. We had a lot of fun. Even though we didn't find it, we still got to see a lot of new places. I hope everyone loves Topeka, Indiana, and all the time we spent there. Hopefully we get to participate again, and we are just really excited that it was on the weekend and we had great weather. Thank you. I'm excited to see where we go next.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll help me bring you along on my next adventure.